Y'all come on in. Let's try to give it a few minutes. Since this is about Young Dolph's murder trial, uh, we're going to give a moment of silence for Young Dolph. May he rest in peace. All right, all right. I'm going to start a little early because I'm going to make this probably about as quick as I can make it. And that picture with the eye on and you see the eye circle around it. I was one of the first ones. I was the first one to notice that man had a black eye. And I put it up on Facebook. I should have put it up on YouTube, but I put it up on Facebook. I'm not sure. I probably did put it on YouTube, but I think I put it on Facebook. And one of the bloggers I know caught it, and they started talking about it like they were the first ones. These bloggers be tripping me out. And I ain't just blogging about this case because everybody else blogging about it. I'm blogging about it because I'm from Memphis. Actually, I'm from Memphis and Detroit. I was born in Detroit. I was raised in Detroit till I was 14. Then I lived in Memphis until I was like 50 years old. So you add the math up. I lived in Memphis more years than I lived in Detroit. As a matter of fact, I was planning on building a worldwide hip hop Hall of Fame museum, tourism and hospitality resort in Memphis. But them dreams kind of shattered. Some other things happened in life. Am I still planning on building a worldwide hip hop Hall of Fame? Yes, I am. But we'll talk about that some other time. The Hernandez Govans trial. On the first day, now I'm going to say his attorney and the prosecuting attorney, right? So on the first day, this is what I noticed. And this is my synopsis. So my synopsis is short. Y'all know what a synopsis is. Just a summary of what happened, a summary of the events. So on the first day, this is what I saw. Cornelia Smith was questioned by Govans' attorney. And before I go even further, let me ask y'all this, because now I've been hearing this, and I know I'm probably been hearing wrong, but I've been hearing this. Is this attorney, one of the attorneys, or the attorney that was the attorney for Young Thug? Because I know how Young Thug can afford a high-priced attorney, but how can Hernandez Govans afford a high-priced attorney? Why is that not the question in the courtroom, like it was on Cornelia Smith? How were you able to afford an attorney? They asked Cornelia Smith. Or where did that $38,000 go? Who it come from? Wasn't it for R. Horn, one of CMG's attorney? Wasn't it originally for Al Bailey at first? You know? So Why is it that Govan can afford a high price attorney and he lives in Orange Mound, or look like a 1 bedroom house? You see what I'm saying? I mean, some things just don't. It's just, it's like, what's wrong with these people that's judging, and the politicians? What's wrong with the judges and the lawyers and the attorneys and the police, the detectives? What's wrong with them? I mean, they got us out here doing their job. I ain't saying bloggers, I'm saying the people, the citizens. They got the citizens doing their job. They put it all on TV so we can do their job, like we did for the Nipsey Hussle. That's what we did we did the same thing for Nipsey Hussle that we doing for Young Dolph. So now Govan got this attorney, and all his job is to refute that Govan is the mastermind of the Young Dolph murder. That's Govan's attorney's job right now. Everybody can see that, because he's trying to refute everything. But at the same time, he's tearing down a whole lot of other people. What people don't fail to realize and see. Because see, on day one, he was trying to get Cornelius Smith to say, hey, we it was Jook, or we talked to Jook, or we talked to Jook. You see what I'm saying? So they try to put it on the dead man. And everybody knew it. Even some of the bloggers, including Stan G, said it. They tried to put it on the dead man. No, I didn't get out here and say they was going to put it on the dead man, because everybody else was on it and out here saying it. So it's just for y'all to just try to think like, and you see it right now when you watch the trial yesterday and today. You see that this lawyer is coming up with, because okay, today they brought up Teezy name, they brought up Stupid Duke's name, and they brought up Jook's name again. All three of these guys are dead. All three of these guys are dead. Dead men can't talk. That goes to tell you, as we was watching things as they go along, as Teezy got killed and Jook got killed and Stupid Duke got killed, or Stupid Duke was killed before Jook, I believe. But as they got killed, now nobody ever knew Stupid Duke had anything to do with anything. But his name came up, and Stan G, you asked, why did Stupid Duke name come up? Because his name was in the telephone documents, the telephone recorded files from Justin Johnson's phone, talking to Stupid Duke, Justin Johnson's phone, talking to CEO Teezy, Justin Johnson's phone, talking to Jook. And if I'm correct, you got old videos and footage. It's a couple of bloggers, or one blogger, which was Onan TV, that had old footage of Teezy, Jook, some other big dude that looked like Stupid Duke, and some other people at a meeting. And this meeting was supposed to have been a meeting where they were supposed to have been in Florida somewhere, allegedly. So it's not a coincidence that Stupid Duke's name popped up, Teezy's name popped up, the dude Shad, whoever they was calling name, popped up, Juke's name popped up. This attorney is trying to get it offer. He's trying to get Hernandez Govan off for everything. He ain't trying to get Hernandez Govan no charge nowhere, nowhere. And this is, if you look at the judge on day one, and if you look at one of the bailiffs on day one, when that attorney got to talking about how he was going to prove that Hernandez Govan had nothing to do with this, he is not the mastermind. When he went to talking, you see how that judge and that bailiff got to looking at him? And this is why there was a bunch of questioning and approach my bench type of stuff going on in day one and day two. Because this attorney is going to the limits, to the max, on trying to get Hernandez Govan off. But he's bringing up everybody else's name. And Cornelius Smith didn't do Hernandez Govan any justice. And his girlfriend today didn't do Hernandez Govan any justice. She didn't do Cornelius Smith no justice because he said he didn't tell her nothing about nothing. She knew a lot. She knew a lot. She knew what he did. She knew everything. She knew where Govan stayed. She knew Govan. She heard of Govan. She seen Govan. She knew Juke was involved. So the girlfriend knew a lot. She didn't do Cornelius Smith or Govan any justice. So what are we really waiting on? What are we really waiting on? What are people really waiting to hear? They really waiting to hear CMG name several times, like everybody said. They waiting to hear CMG's name several times, which in a way you did hear it, but you didn't hear it like you wanted to hear it. You didn't hear Yo Gotti name. Nobody heard Yo Gotti's name yet. That's what we waiting on. That's what everybody's waiting on, to hear Yo Gotti's name. And maybe a few more big players' names. And I believe that lawyer's gonna get it out of him. It's gonna come out mistakenly. I mean, they said CMG, but and they had beef and had beef. They said that in day one, and the police officer that was on trial. So, it's like I said, it's Govan trying to get off. He trying to get off. And that's what it all boils down to. Is he gonna get off? I doubt it. I think that man gonna do 20 years to life. I swear, I think he's gonna do 20 years to life. I don't think he's gonna get off at all. I don't think he's gonna get off. I'm gonna put it like that. All these bloggers talking about Govan gonna get off. Govan ain't gonna get off. There's no way. The city of Memphis is not gonna let him get away. They not gonna let that boy get away. So there go my synopsis on what's going on with the Hernandez Govan Young Dolph murder trial. And that boy gonna get it. Tomorrow, I'll do a new one tomorrow on day 3. But I just want to catch up on days 1 and 2. And days 1 and 2, to me, you know what I'm saying, it's real sweet and simple. Cornelius Smith, he took the cake. He said the same thing he said in his trial. He said the same thing he said in his trial. They played a little bit more than what they played in his trial. They played stuff that we didn't hear in his trial. They played some stuff that he said because Hernandez Govan attorney, he dug up a whole lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? He had them dig up a whole lot of paperwork, a whole lot, like what did you say in the interrogation room? He got tapes on that. He got tapes on phone records and everything. So, and he asking them, well, why you didn't play this phone record? Cause they got phone records with Teasy, and they was like they was saying Teasy had something to do with setting it up and not Govan. And they was like, well, why you said Well, they was saying Teasy brought in Justin Johnson. And they were saying, why you said Teasy brought in Justin Johnson? People were saying Govan brought in Justin Johnson. And the police officer said because Teasy is on a text message or on a phone record with Jook saying, I got this rapper. You see what I'm saying? I want to I want you to meet. So see, that's when they was saying Teasy brought in Justin Johnson, not Govan. So they trying to take everything off of Govan and put it on Teasy, Jook, and whoever else is dead. That's what they're trying to do. And this has got to be the dumbest, stupidest trial ever for an attorney to take and sit up there and be a lawyer like everybody say. You ain't no lawyer, you a liar. You ain't no lawyer, you a liar. I'm out.